Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a new domain and connect it to your Cloud Run instances. So the first step is go to https://cloud.google.com. After that, you click on Console. Console is the place for you to manage Google Cloud resources. When you first time using Cloud, you need to activate Cloud DNS API and Cloud Domain API. And then your role required to enable API. So you just enable the API. You are about to enable Cloud Domain API. Then you click on. After a few seconds, enable is already completed. So that's good. You go into Cloud Domain. And then you click on Register Domain. And I will type in Solo-Unicorn. Click on Select. And I acknowledge that we'll be needing SSH certificate. It'll cost me $14 a year, Solo-Unicorn. And then I click on Continue. Set a new zone. So zone is public, DNS name is like this. Solo, save to continue. Right, and then click on Continue. I'll limit my information for public. You then put your name, phone number, personal information. It is processing, yes. So remember, so before you are able to create domain, you have to create Cloud DNS zone first. That is one of the steps I forget about it. And then you have to enable the API first so that it will be available for you. So there are two steps. One step is to create a Cloud DNS, which is your dictionary of the internal IP address, right? Or internal URLs you're going to be used. And then so that the external DNS can recognize your network and it can have a mapping for it. And then for this Cloud domain is you are going to the registrar to register your domain, right? So again, the Cloud domain is for you to register a public domain. And then now this one, for the example, is Solo-Unicorn.app will becoming my own domain. When I have a Cloud Run URL, then I will be able to configure it in the Cloud Run DNS server. Go to your Cloud console, and then Cloud Run, right? So you go to your Cloud Run area. So those are the previous apps you're having. So earlier I had the connection is not private error because I was setting up the DNS server on the record directory. From here we'll cut it and then we'll move to Gemini CLI to set it up, and then the agentic AI to set up for the rest of the process. That will be much easier instead of click here and click there. And then under Unicorn, you type Gemini. So first of all, you want to check your skills, right? And then make sure your Gcloud Asper is installed, we should have that, right? And then you will do is to give the prompt. So there are a few things you need to do, right? So we have an app running on this app here in this URL already using the Cloud Run. Secondly, domain has been registered in Gcloud project, right? And then we did that a moment ago. We did that manually. Make sure you have the API, API enable. So for that, I call it Solo-Unicorn.app, right? And then a Cloud DNS zone name of Solo-Unicorn-app was generated during the domain name creations. Right, so those are the assumptions we have to to make this command successfully. The task number 1 is to generate a self-signed certificate, save the keys. So there are 2 keys. One is a public key, the other one is private keys. And save it into this cloud operations folder. Make sure it will not be checked in the repo. You don't want to share your private key to the public. From this point on, we will only need service name, domain name, region, and zone. And there's Google domain mapping. It's much easier than we set up self-signed certificate. For more detail, please reference to the documentation in Solo-Unicorn GitHub repo. That is option 1, okay? So my earlier attempt to create self-signed certificate is not needed. Google domain mapping will handle it automatically. But since I have set it up, the certificate, and I asking Cloud CLI to clean up the mess I created a moment ago. So this is good, right? So this one is now fully resilient on Google-managed certificate to set up, reconfigure. So let's go back to here and check if that is true or not. Okay, this is the zone we are having, right? So this is the URL. Domain mapping will take a while to set it up, somewhere between 15 minutes to half an hour-ish. So we are using Gemini CLI, using Gcloud expert skills to check for the latest status. This is Cloud Run URL. This one is my own, your own custom URL. So you see the difference? I registered Solo-Unicorn.app. So this one is becoming my my custom URL. Cool. This concludes this demo. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.